Both Arena Breakout and Delta Force have been out for a few weeks now, and there's a lot of controversy flying around. Is Delta Force better than Arena Breakout Infinite? Is Arena Breakout Infinite paid to win? Which one should I play? Well, I played both very extensively this past week. I've played Arena Breakout Mobile for almost 2 years now, and Arena Breakout Infinite ABI since its early beta stages. I also streamed Delta Force for 11 hours straight and 9 hours straight in 2 different days, plus some shorter streams in other days. I guess it's safe to say that I'm allowed to give an in-depth review for both games side by side, and that I shall do. Anyway, both games are at each other's necks, and for obvious reasons, we'll focus on the extraction mode. 2 games, both extraction shooters. Let me tell you now though, they are 2 completely different games with 2 completely different experiences. Arena Breakout Infinite leans more towards the realistic military hardcore simulation experience, whereas Delta Force is more in a fast-paced casual experience. One thing that immediately separates the two is the fact that Delta Force has operators with unique abilities, which completely expands the realm of extraction shooters. On the other hand, Arena Breakout Infinite focuses on immersive gameplay closer to real-life situations. Not full realistic, don't get it confused, the keyword is immersive. When I play Delta Force, I main a character called Luna. One of her abilities is a bow and arrow that you can shoot across an entire map and highlight the enemies below that arrow in a huge area as long as they're under direct line of sight to the arrow. This ability is batshit crazy. I personally love it, hence why I main Luna. But some people don't actually like these kind of things. Some prefer a more realistic approach when playing shooter games. In Arena Breakout Infinite, you haven't got any of this. To scout an area, you will literally need to go to it or scope into it and do direct visual checks with your own character. You will need more game sense and other creative tricks to find out or flush enemies, such as using a GHO grenade. GHO grenades can damage enemies through walls, and whenever you hit an enemy with a grenade, they will moan loudly. Great way to safely search a room before even making a breach. And whenever I pull off tactics like this, it does feel good because I feel smart. Now, do you see the difference straight away? Another thing that makes a huge difference between the two is their pace. Characters in Arena Breakout Infinite move slower than Delta Force. I physically, in real life, cannot move as fast as the characters in Delta Force, whereas I'd be able to probably have the same speed when I'm peak spamming as the characters do in Arena Breakout Infinite, while I carry heavy weaponry and backpacks. I might even be slower, truth be told, but my toxic trait says I'm fast as fuck, boy! Anyway, I digress. Speaking of pacing, I also found that time to kill in Delta Force is considerably higher than Arena Breakout Infinite. Even when I'm using high tier ammo, it takes quite a while to drop enemies. In Arena Breakout Infinite, shooting anyone with a foul using M61 rounds, it's hello Jesus in 2 seconds tops. This alone completely changes PvP tactics. I feel more confident to survive while running out in the open in Delta Force than I do in Arena Breakout Infinite. This is because I have so many ways to get out of a sticky situation as and when needed. But in Arena Breakout Infinite, I gotta plan my entry point, possible PvP situations, and exit routes before I even leave my spawn. Kimona is unforgiving as hell. But that's why I like it though. There's always that element of fear and excitement in every raid. If I get knocked down in Delta Force, I can get picked back up. Same in Arena Breakout Infinite. But in Delta Force, if I get thirsted and killed while knocked, there's like a 3-minute window where my teammates can fully resurrect me back into the game. Then after being rezzed, my character auto runs into a safe location. Really cool feature actually. I lost my shit when I first saw this. Anyway, with all that being said, the TTK in Delta Force then becomes TTPK. Time to permanently kill. This extends each player's lifespan significantly longer in every raid. In Arena Breakout Infinite, once you get killed, you're practically back in the lobby wondering where the hell you got shot from. So every move you make matters. The heart and soul of tactical shooters. When I pull a sick play in Arena Breakout Infinite that took my entire collection of brain cells to achieve, I would just want to get the hell out with the juicy loot I just got, or risk getting slippity slap because I've run out of meds, nades, and ammo. In Delta Force, when I pull off a sick play, I want to go and search for the next fight because I've fully patched up, barely used any heals, because we have a medic operator in my team, and go for some more fights where I can spam my abilities. A different approach, basically. On the topic of operators, in Delta Force, the operators have unique abilities and the abilities have a cooldown system in raids, meaning I can constantly get him back and keep using them throughout the entire match. In Arena Breakout Infinite, our ability relies on creating raw combat tactics that utilizes not only our weapons and throwables, but also our senses such as vision and audio. You've literally got to fully immerse yourself to survive in the battlefield. Another thing I've also felt significantly different are weapon reactions. I find weapon weapons in Delta Force far easier to control than in Arena Breakout Infinite. I'm a hipfire addict. I absolutely suck at mid to long range ADS fights. My god, I hope I improve one day. But in Delta Force, I can laser everyone relatively easily from a distance with a mid-tier build. But again, the TTK is higher, so I gotta dump more bullets into my enemies. Trade-off, I guess. The game just feels and plays completely different from each other. Now, as far as aesthetics go, they're very similar but very different at the same time. The gun models are practically the same. They all look the same, just different names. Even the gunsmith system is almost the same. The only thing different is the attachment calibration feature. In Arena Breakout Infinite, each attachment gives specific stats that are fixed the way they are once you install them. While it sounds great that you can min-max adjust in Delta Force, like I said, guns are super easy to control. I'm not talking about the calibrated builds either. I'm talking about default builds with the calibrations untouched. Not gonna lie though, gang, this option would be nice in Arena Breakout Infinite. Regarding the map designs and general aesthetics, Arena Breakout hits closer to home when it comes to the realistic military simulation feels, with its war-torn location in maps, bunker in armory, character designs, while in Delta Force, they're more leaning towards the futuristic fictional design. I mean, look at Mom in Luna over here and a bow. Stop looking right now, simp! Sorry about that. Anyway, each game's design choices are obviously tailored to the entire game's design as a whole. And quite frankly, this just shows that each game is designed to target different audiences. Simply put, not everyone likes the futuristic vibes or operator abilities in Delta Force, and likewise, not everyone likes the hardcore experience and more slower pace that Arena Breakout Infinite offers. There's a small majority of people who like both though. That'll be me. I think the simplest way I can put everything into perspective is this. If I wanted to lock in and use all my brain cells carefully, I'd go play Arena Breakout Infinite. This game's heart-pounding in every single raid. I just love how difficult it is. When I have those big raids, I get so happy and proud of myself. Then, if I wanted a more fast-paced and constant zooming around session, I'd go play Delta Force. There's just plenty of ways to pull off flashy moves with the abilities and shit. If I make a mistake, it's not all over immediately. And when I pull off a big raid, I feel like I've put on a colorful fireworks display. In short, Arena Breakout Infinite for its realistic and tactical warfare experience, and Delta Force for a more flashy and reflex-based experience. Look guys, at the end of the day, both games are hella fun. Both games offer a totally different gaming experience from the other. Also, both games are free. So why the fuck are you asking me which one you should play? If you have fun with both, play both. My god. Stop listening to the big creators and streamers chatting shit about any of the games. If you have fun with it, play it. On the topic of microtransactions and pay to win, I'm honestly so tired of trying to explain my views on this. I've already explained it all. I even made a video about it. Here, watch it.